Alright, hello everyone, hello. Let me switch up the volume. Push this over to the main screen. There we are. Hopefully everyone's doing okay today. Let's put my chat up, because I do need to be able to see that. It's pretty important. Let's put this over there. Let's make sure we're definitely live. Last thing we need is talking to the camera for 2 hours, and I'm not even live. That would be bad. God, why is it so loud? Okay. We are good to go. Awesome. Alright. Okay, we'll be continuing with our shiny decks today. I meant to change the title. That's something I forgot about. Hold on 1 second. Why can't I scroll? This is ridiculous. Oh my god. Zoom out. I forgot how dumb this is. There we are. That's what I want to do. So what we at? We're at 532 out of 1032. Living shiny decks. Pokemon Scarlet. And then we'll do that's gonna work. Are we gonna work? Awesome. Or not. My taskbar's in the way. I can't do anything because my taskbar's like locked onto my screen. Well, that's just fantastic, isn't it? I actually can't scroll out because the taskbar won't move. What am I meant to do? Let's try and move it over this side. Why is my taskbar stuck? I hate when this happens. It happens all the time as well. You press automatically hide the taskbar and it doesn't automatically do it. I literally can't get to it. There we go. I have to zoom out like really, really far, for God's sake. Okay, let's put this back over here, put this back over here. This is my screen, so this needs to go over here. And there we go. Alright, bloody hell. That should not have taken that long. Oh, hey, you still Crow, how's it going? Yes, I was doing... I did try at the end of last stream. It didn't quite work out, so... we'll probably try it again towards the end of the stream, but first I'm going to spin the wheel, because we do have the wheel. And that is what decides our stream, our hunt. Oh, no, now the wheel's not showing. Oh, it's not going well for me today. Oh, it's really not going well. Why are you not showing the wheel? Hold on a second. Remove, yes, add, please show the wheel. Window. Why does it say there's no windows? Oh, I'm really lost. Something's not going well with my stream today. Already. Nothing's showing up. Please, Lord, work. Oh, yes, there we go. I have to redo it, but that's better than nothing. That's really weird, it just wouldn't show it. I'm literally using the same tab. Alright, let's spin this wheel. What are you going to get? Okay, non-outbreak. That's good, because I haven't changed the outbreak wheel. Forgot to do that. Open this one. Let's see what we get. Ooh. Froakie. Okay. This is an interesting one. Could have had 2 starters there. Either one. But we'll start off with the Froakie. Interesting. I am going to obviously put these guys back in. Is this my shiny Rampardos? It is. I do need to double check where Froakie actually is, because I do sort of forget. I know roughly where it is, but not super well. And I'm assuming it will spawn a lot. Okay, yeah, basically just around the coastal biome. Okay, I guess that's where we're going to go then. What are our outbreaks today? We've got Elekid. Oh, God. Poplio. Oh, that could be an interesting one. Oh, we've got quite good outbreaks today. Not too bad. Alright, well, we'll make our way over here. I mean, we could go near the Poplio and hunt it at the same time. It wouldn't be an awful shout, I don't think. Who knows? Okay, let's change our picture up. Why is this being all funny? So we are hunting for Froakie, who is there. Lovely. Bit of a boring shiny, but I think we all know it gets made up for by the final evolution. Alright, so I do want to have a quick scout about, just to kind of see exactly where they do spawn. So will they spawn... Obviously there's going to be a Poplio outbreak here. Let me remind myself of Poplio shiny as well, because I imagine there's going to be other ones around. Other different Pokemon. Oh, it's not that obvious at all. It's just not a blue, like, collar thing. Okay, interesting. Let's go back to OBS. So I think Inkay is going to be available. I just want to be able to see if I can spot one. Because the only thing is like, you can't really isolate it, like, go, oh yeah, let me call water. Because, yeah, you can't isolate it like you can certain other types, because there will just be loads of other water types. So therefore there aren't going to be many that spawn. So it might actually be a smarter idea. The fact that we've got an outbreak, I think we'll do Poplio. Just because Froakie's one of those ones that realistically you can only really do it if there's an outbreak, I think. Because it's in the water only. So we're going to be doing Poplio instead. I'd rather do Froakie. I much care more about that line, but Poplio's not an awful one. I can't complain too much. Hopefully with an outbreak we should get a lot spawning in, although I don't think it's going to be guaranteed, unfortunately. Remember, I can mute my mic. Alright. We'll have to take out Gallade as well. I'm sure Rayquaza can start killing the Poplios. Get my nice big shiny Rayquaza. Oh yeah, that was something I wanted to try for today's stream. See if I could get the counter working for defeating Mons. That would have been cool. Oh well. Oh wait, I can sync, can't I? Let me try sync then. Will I be able to reach? Or am I too high in the air? Okay, if I do Y, it does actually get there, so... We can fly around as Rayquaza. 8. So yeah, the difference here is just going to pretty much just... I think it's slightly darker blue, which to be honest could be a big indicator here. We could easily have that pop out. But the main thing is that it's like... I don't know what to call it. Like, the frilly sort of collar it has is going to be a very different colour. Okay, I'm struggling to get them now. Okay, I'm gonna change out of Rayquaza. It's not really working. Need something that can surf, I think. Or swim, even. Oh, I'm just going to swap something in. Can any of you guys... Surely Latias isn't that. Surely Latias isn't low enough. Please be low enough. Okay, yeah, pretty much. I'm not having to press a button, which is the main thing here. Alright, there we go. Okay, this should be better. 17. Okay, nice. The fact they're all bunching here just makes me feel confident that it's part of the outbreak as well. I mean, as a starter, they shouldn't really spawn too much outside anyway, but, you know, it is a little bit easier when it's like this. Okay, 23. 24 and 25. I'm very wary I may accidentally kill one, so I am going to have a little bit of just... Go maybe a little bit slower just to make sure. I like these ones on the beach, so make my life a bit easier. One... Will you not get this one? Okay, there we go. See, that one looks slightly darker, but then you just can tell from its, like, thing that it's not. Just gotta keep at it. We'll get through all of them soon. Okay. Apparently not. They don't want to go. You're gonna die? Thank you. Get these ones on the beach as well. I imagine they're probably part of it. Okay, I think that's 40. Oh, I just realised this is wrong. $41. $42. $43. Okay, we're nearly there. Okay, missed that one. 45. Come on, Latias. God, this thing flies fast. Yeah, there we go. 48. I just counted there, and that's when that message usually appears. So we're on a good pace. Okay, 10 more to go. Oh, look, there you go. It's finally a Froakie. Surprised it spawned, to be honest. It's 51. So don't count that. Who knows? Maybe a Froakie will spawn. Never know. Come on, Poplio. We're nearly there. 55. 56. 57. 58. 59. And then we also said we'll do a few extras just to make sure. $61. 62. 63. 64. And we'll take this one by the tree. Alright, that is our water outbreak of Poplio done there. So now we just need to hope we get lucky whilst we do this sandwich. That's the plan. Just double check there's nothing around me. Looks good. Alright, let's do this picnic. And then Gallade is going to go back to up here, of course. Do-do. Do-do-do. Okay. Got my nice little shiny team with us today. Do need to get shiny Gallade, really. Alright. So, I do need to check what we need. So rice, because it doesn't... The other ones sort of made sense as to what they were used for. This one doesn't so much. So rice... and then what have we got? So for water we need chili and then sweet, sour or salty. Okay, so we get the chili sauce and then salty and then sweet, sour or salty. Well, we got more sweet and salty's used twice, so we should use that. Oh, it clicked off. And there we go. Let's make this sandwich. I don't know who found this method. I mean, it must have been... Because the fact it's so late is so weird. Like, it must have just been an accident. Because, like, who's searching this late into the game when we've already had, you know, majority of the data mines and people like discovering good, like efficient methods. It's not like we were struggling. You know, they're not hard to make most of the sandwiches. I'm just surprised this has taken so long for people to find, I guess. Oh my god, look how big Rayquaza is in comparison to the rest of them. Jeez. Okay. Is that light brighter help more? Ooh, that's too bright. I do need a proper like key light just there. That would be ideal. Alright. So, shiny Poplio. That's what we're looking for here. I tell you what, I should really get a well, you know what? I'm just going to pause for a second because I am watching. If you're interested, I'm watching from this screen. Makes me a bit easier for hunting. Now, if I add in the hunting for, then I can have it live on my screen as well, which I think will be quite helpful. Alright, so let's put that back on my screen. Switch back to this one. Alright, there we go. Yeah, so it's not going to be super obvious. It's not going to be like a Heracross in a forest sort of thing. But we'll see. I mean, every time I see it, I keep thinking, oh, that is quite dark. But so luckily it has that sort of collar thing to help us. Just a shame, obviously, it's a water one because it's just so difficult to spot amongst the water, and it's just so laggy, which is never fun. But, you know, if we're going to do a water outbreak, we have to deal with the water Pokemon. That is just how it works. Try to stay near the outbreak, that would be good. I've half tempted to try a little bit on land as well, because they did seem to be spawning on land, but I've got to look at the water, and just looking at it is the main cause of lag, let alone actually being in it, so... I just don't want to fly too far away, because I'm not going to be able to notice a shiny from far away. Not shiny of this, you know, of these colours, so... I think the best shout probably is to fly this way. So we stay in the water, and then we can just kind of cut back in on it, and then have a little glance over as we respawn them in. And hopefully something should stand out well enough, but unfortunately it's not guaranteed. You know, we do these sandwiches in hopes that we'll boost the chances. You know, we do boost the chances, but chances of getting a shiny. Doesn't mean it's guaranteed, though, unfortunately. We'll have a quick look for Froakie as well, if it does appear, or anything else, I suppose, but I think everything else is more obvious, really. I mean, a tentacle and tentacles certainly are. Very obvious. It's just like that, in that distance, there's no way I'll be able to tell from that far. Just have to hope that's not shiny, effectively. So I'll never know if I don't check, but... Yeah, I mean, Love Disc, another really obvious one. Although, to be honest, there isn't much here that I actually do want. Like, so I need... Obviously, I need Poplio, I need the whole line, I need the whole Froakie line. I do have Tentacle... Actually, wait, do I have Tentacle? I have Tentacruel, for sure. I'm not sure if I definitely have Tentacle. That one might be needed as well. Love Disc I've definitely got. Anything else that spawns here? I said that isn't Froakie. I mean, Froakie's such a rare spawn anyway, it's unlikely. I mean, to be honest, if we do get... I mean, I will just continue the sandwich. If we were to get all three, or like I come back and do this another day, the next one for sure I'll be doing is Mudkip, because Mudkip is... I think if you just do a water type sandwich in the cave, I don't know what it's called, like the labyrinth thing. I'm pretty sure it's the only one. So you should be able to find it pretty quickly and pretty easily. We're just doing Poplio because Froakie is impossible without an outbreak, and Poplio has an outbreak, so figured why not. Mudkip we can do any time, of course. I am interested to see sort of the contrast between the blue. In fact, I can look it up now, actually, if we just go on to Cerebi. Still want to know why my taskbar is locked. So, Poplio. Let's go this way. Okay, so... Wow, swimming fast. So, the difference in Gen 9... Okay, to be fair, it's not that different. It's not that much darker. I mean, it might still be noticeable, of course, but... It's all about its collar thing, whatever you want to call it. Like a skirt for the neck. I don't know. I'll get back to OBS so I can actually see it. Be useful. I mean, I wouldn't mind a Luminion. Luminion is one I have from PLA, so I don't have it in a luxury ball. So I wouldn't mind one. Make it a bit easier. Hiya, Piper. How you doing? Do, 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 do. Oh God. Do, 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 do. God, how long did I set to message up here? Okay, there we go. I said hello. I said hello, how are you? Could you not hear me? You must have your volume turned down, because I definitely did. Yeah, see, it's just got to notice by its frilly collar thing. Otherwise, I'm never going to spot it. And it is that slightly more lighter pink. I mean, the model itself makes the blue look way darker, but from comparison on Cerebi, it doesn't look like that at all. But as I said, it's all dependent on lighting, realistically. Like, that looks way darker. But then you come up close, you're like, oh, never mind. Yeah, well, I did say hello. As you can see, we're hunting for Poplio. We had to change it slightly, so I spanned the wheel and landed on Froakie. But Froakie's one of the ones I've just put in the wheel that I just don't have, but isn't really huntable without an outbreak. And although there were Fennec and things next to it, I was like, well, the nearest there's a Poplio outbreak, I might as well do that. It's pretty similar. Because not all the hunts I need to do are extremely huntable. Like, you know, Baxcalibur's on the list. It's really pointless without having an outbreak for at least Arctobax or Frigibax. Which I did actually get an Arctobax one the other day, I just forgot to do it. Which was stupid. There's Finneon. So used to that cry from Pokemon Ranger. Just hear it all the time. Oh, Nightbot messages don't appear on my screen. That's interesting. I mean, do I think we're going to get this? That is the question. With 22.5 minutes left, I think this is definitely possible. I mean, with the boosted from the outbreak, there are a decent amount spawning. It's not like we're not getting very many spawn. And I think I should spot it. Like, I'm being careful enough, realistically, that I should spot it. Like, because it's not necessarily like, oh, it's definitely clearly pink, whatever. It's just, I think it's going to be more of that. It's not that light blue colour. Because that light blue is quite clear. It's light blue. So I feel like it's going to be noticing, that's not light blue sort of thing, you know? Which is how we're going to get it, hopefully. Okay, nope. So I sort of want to reset over this way. Just because it's annoying having to go across the water. Wish you could like picnic reset in water. That would be useful. You pink? No. Come on, Poplio. Spawn a bit more, please. You're letting all the non-outbreak mons spawn in. Don't need that. Pretty much just like becomes a slightly lighter shade of its nose. See, again, that looks really dark, that one. I'm just gonna not trust in the blue. I can't trust in the blue, it's not worth it. I won't spot it otherwise. Gotta look for that pink. No. Yeah, it's just it's annoying having to do like certain hunts in the water when they're the less obvious ones, because obviously it's annoying anyway with the lag and everything else, but it's also just the fact that the water actually obscures it a lot, which can be really difficult for shinies that are hard to tell, especially amongst when it's like a blue change or something that like blends in with the blue. That's awful. It can be really difficult to spot. Hello again, Piper. Oh, hi, No Lifer. How you doing? You don't speak English. Okay. Come on. Where are you? Hey, is that how deep this thing is? That's its shadow right there. I thought this just went. These things went like endlessly deep. Guess not. Yeah, look, this is much more like the spawn rate, I should be saying. Du bist ein Schwittel. I don't know what that means. Probably calling me an idiot or something. You've got to stop saying I cooked. Like, it's too memeable now. It's too memeable. Damn, no, nothing there. Oh, come on, guys. And obviously, we do need 3 of these if I really want to do anything. But at the moment, we are struggling to get 1. Oh, look, do they spawn on the beach together? Ah, that would have been a decent way to spawn Froakie. I didn't know that they spawned exclusively on the beach with Poplio. I mean, there doesn't seem to be that many of them, but... Ah. Well, I mean, still, it wastes a lot of spawns. Outbreak is still miles better. Someone cooked it. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it literally is just... I don't know. I can't take you seriously when you say that. See, I don't want to have to keep going up close and checking like almost everyone, because it, you know, it's less time to spawn in more. And that's ultimately the goal here. We need to be spawning in as many as possible. How long we got left? I can't see that. My camera's in the way. Let's say 18 minutes, okay. Maybe it's worth just having a little like sit around the outbreak area, just letting a load of them spawn in. Flynn did Rotom and Pokedoku. Yeah, so did I. I did Rotom as well. I did like Rotom 2 or 3 times. Just a few of my answers, they were just like, you know, the best answers were like 0.5%, and I had like a couple 2-3%ers. I think there might have been one that was 10% higher, and that was it. I can't remember, to be honest, but I actually answered well. Like, I know I didn't get as super low and unique because there were a hell of a lot of answered, but I didn't give any bad answers today. It's not very nice. You know, you're not meant to say that. Oh, I don't understand why I can't delete chat from Stream Manager. How stupid is that? Oh, come on, man. Yeah, but it's not something you should... I'd say it is. See, look, we are spawning in a lot of them, but like, they're just not... They're just all blue. They're all bloody blue. I need them to be pink. If we want to go anywhere with this. Thank you. Did you, I assume you're watching on mobile. I'm not sure how it works on mobile. I don't know if it shows, but I actually added panels. So I now have some panels on the channel. So I don't know how it works on mobile, but certainly from like desktop, like website Twitch, you'll see those. Tell me if you can see them at all. I don't know if they show on mobile or not. It'll just be like under the stream or like on my like about page maybe. It was the walk. What? What are you on about? You know, like actual panels. What the hell? Is that 2 and 1? Oh, don't tell me I'm going to have to start double checking that they're not spawned in the exact same positioning. God damn it. It is the ones with Rampados. I'm glad you can see them. Oh, I didn't realize some of them are spawning in together. Well, look, that's 2. I think that's just 1. Oh, how that makes life so much more difficult. If they're spawning in together, that's really annoying. I've seen this happen before, but like not very often. And it's usually when there's like limited spawn space, but there really isn't here. So that's what I don't understand. See, I can't even like, if I kill this one, because I can tell this is 2, right? I can't see any pink, so I assume it would be fine. But if I say, let's kill this one. Oh, wait, what? Did I just kill 2 of them? I'm so confused. I swear there were 2 there. Let me find another one with 2. Oh, you know what it might be? It just might be the reflection of the water. It is literally just, it's just really bad reflection of the water. Like, it's just bad, like, game design. Like, it's meant to be reflection, but it just makes it look like there's 2 of them. Okay, that's alright then. I was going to say, because it was almost like on every single one. That would have been really bad, but luckily I think we're alright. That is really bad, though, from, like, if I could have a look at them. Like, you can see, not when they look up, but you can sort of see, like, the fins coming from underneath. And it really makes it look like there's more than one. But I think it's just really bad, like, design. Let's have another look at this one here. See, like, the double? And it, even, like, from, like, the other side, like, that looks like 2, doesn't it? And then it's just 1, so... At least we're not going to get, like, faked out by that, which is pretty useful. Because I would have hated having to check each one for a double, because that's really frustrating. Okay, I don't see any, so we'll fly over here to the beach and fly back, or just swim back, either way. Neither of those were shiny, were they? No. Come on, Poplio. Why aren't we spawning? What are we looking at for time? 13 minutes. Okay. Come on, Poplio. Nope. They're all just boring, non-shiny. I don't need those. I can get plenty of those. I need some shiny ones of you guys, please. That's what I request. Do, 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 do. Okay. It's still only just blue. I thought we might have got one. I feel like with the boosted odds and some of the luck I've had recently, I feel like it is building up for this today. I feel like we're going to be here a good while doing water outbreaks, unfortunately. Well, the water one is definitely not going to be ticked off anytime soon. Well, you never know, might be. Might be. But I really don't want to do more water ones. We're going to get all of the 18 types. I want to be able to tick off water ASAP. Or at least only do one sandwich for it, because it's just pain. Especially with the ones I've got left. All the ones I have already got, they're the really obvious ones. There's no really obvious ones left that I need in the water, so... to be fair, there might be some water types that are on land. I haven't really considered those yet. Rubbish. I just realised my thing's not at 532 anymore. Because I got shinies last stream. I just completely forgot about it. I was thinking I didn't get anything last time. To be fair, I sort of forgot that we literally did this like 2 days ago. I'm not used to streaming on a Sunday. So have I added them in? No, I haven't. So Growlithe and... who was the other one that I got really quickly before Growlithe? Vullaby, of course. Yeah, Vullaby. I remember. Yeah. Of course. Memorable. That does take us up to 534, so I'll change that, because now I can change that live on stream, I suppose, which is nice. Change that once we've done this sandwich. How long we got? 10 more minutes. It's a load of spawn here. Come on, one of you be shiny, please. No. That one isn't either. What about this one over here that's escaped? No. Okay, run over here. See, half of me's like, oh, I could just check all these ones on the beach, but it's sort of against the point. You know, there is literally an outbreak here, so there are way better odds. Oh, shiny. I don't understand how Popplio will spawn here, Froakie singular spawns there, and then these guys just spawn in. I'm not sure what's affecting them. It must be static. Or it's just that one corner is still included as part of the grass or something. Who knows? Ah, come on. We haven't got long. You look slightly darker. That's because my eyes are colourblind. That's what I mean by you ask the most random stuff. No. Oh, come on, man. How long we got again? 8 minutes. Not looking good. Not looking good. Fair enough. That's what you want to do. Yeah, look, this part just isn't included for some reason as part of the water. It just seems to be part of that grass area. I don't even like this Pokemon that much. That's the worst thing about this. I don't even care about Poplio. Well, I mean, it depends, I guess. I guess the general idea is yeah, but you know, because if you're the whole action of it is yeah, sure. Because I suppose that's literally part of the definition. Doesn't mean you are though, of course. So it's just, you know, if you're trying things out, it's about experimenting. These are the sort of hunts I think I just wish that my life was easy. These are the ones I want to get fast. Growlithe I can take the time with. This is a little bit more annoying. Is this far enough to reset them? Hello again. Yeah, well, people out there. Some people are like that. Shiny luck. I hope so. So this is one I don't really want to repeat. I mean, I have to obviously get 3, but I don't want to have to do it more than 3 times. I know, realistically, I could do it all in one. It's unlikely, especially, you know, considering how far we are into this, but it's just an annoying one. It's not super difficult, but I wouldn't say exactly it's easy either. Especially without an outbreak, because I'm not going to have this outbreak forever. It is indeed an outbreak, so you can just see it on the bottom, like where my map is. Come on, Poplio. Keep saying that and going, oh, that's a weird bright yellow, it must be a shiny. It's not even related to the ones I'm hunting, but just feels like shiny colours, I guess. 5 minutes, okay. Come on, Poplio. Don't make me redo this, please. Or at least have to do it more than I need. I tried to jump, but it just didn't let me go. Oh, come on, man. Oh, it's chilly. To be fair, this is a lot more obvious in this sort of light, but this won't last for long because it's dusk. Go away, Executor. Half me surprised we haven't just seen any shiny. That just not necessarily just Poplio. Like, we have seen quite a lot of other water types, and getting nothing. I'm just surprised. I'm surprised. See, that's what I mean. Like, it's already literally got dark so quickly. And to be fair, dark might help to an extent, but I need some help with this. This has not gone well. Yeah, I wish it was shiny. How long? 3 minutes. I keep managing to pause it right on that sort of time. I think the other problem is its body looks so blue anyway that like the sort of blue it's already at makes me think it's shiny. Like it just looks like it looks like Gabite blue, you know, Gabite shiny. How it's just so much like stronger the blue. That's what it feels like anyway. But obviously, you know, it's all good. No shiny. Oh, don't tell me you're going to end with that water one. I don't want to do another water. God damn it. See, that just looks shiny just because of the, again, the shadows. I mean, that's not part of the outbreaking, so... yeah, well, the giveaway's closed. I need to remove it. Oh, it's only meant to be once. And I'll do it twice if you really want. So the 2 VIPs of the channel, I suppose. But No Lifer does get the first pick. Oh, this is so bad. I thought we might have had a chance, but... Yeah, I got 1 minute left. It's not looking good. There's actually so many. Like, so many I'm actually spawning. It's not like I'm missing them. Or getting, you know, reduced chances just because of, you know, the infrequency of them spawning. There's so many of them. It just doesn't seem to be going my way, unfortunately. Got 30 more seconds. I'm going to sit here for a second, let a few spawn in. And then I'll reset once more and then go. And then we'll have to be done with it, unfortunately. Oh, it's a throw key. God damn it. Okay, let's quickly fly away. I have a double check if anything here spawns. Shiny. Nope, doesn't look like it. And then we come back. How long we got? Oh, there we go, it's gone. God damn it, how did we not get a shiny there? I'm really surprised. Like, so many spawned, and like, with the outbreak boosted as well, and I feel like, especially towards the end, it's definitely easier to see. I am really surprised, but that's how it goes. We'll have to do another water one, unfortunately. Or at some point, anyway. Oh, God, I'm really cold. I'm going to put another jumper on. Hold on. There we go. It's my new version of this jacket I always wear. Got another one. Things. This is a small, so it's a bit tight. The other one's a medium. I mean, mind you, I am wearing another jumper over it in fairness, but when I have tried it on, it's still a little bit tight because I said it's meant to be more of a freeing jumper, so I'm tempted to return it. But for now, I'm gonna just see what it's like. It's like, feels like it's really close up on my face as well. Not sure how medium would help with that, but oh well. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Alright, I guess we go back to the wheel then. First, however, I will change the update the text, so delete that, do that, have a little bit of magic, do that, and that, and we save to there. Why aren't you loading? There we are. And there we go, that should have updated. Has it? Yes, there we go. Lovely. Alright, let's get the wheel up. And time to spin, I suppose. No, we do need to switch to the other wheel if we're going to be doing an outbreak or not. Okay. Okay, we're doing an outbreak. Doing that doesn't mean I need to check which they are, because I don't actually have them written down right now. I doubt there's any in Paldea, but we will double check just in case. So, Gumshoes, no. Zoomreel, no. I mean, these aren't bad outbreaks. Espeon, these are quite good actually, but nothing that I'm interested in. Slugma, Duskull. I think I have Duskull. Again, it's in PLA, so although it would help, I'm only focusing on ones I don't have, at least on stream. Poplar we've just done. Blitzel. Elekid. Oh, I really don't want to do Elekid. Oh, God. I don't have to put this on the list or not. I guess we're going to have to. So, Poplio, which we have just done. I can veto this and change it, though, if I want. So, it's not the end of the world. And there we go, first time on Blitzel. Let's go, that's what I'm talking about. Not having to do that again or avoid the difficult one. Nice. There we go. Okay. Let's go do Blitzel then. Let me just double check there's any shinies, because I did actually have this the other day. It was a 2 cannon. I only noticed it like out of the corner of my eye. But I did manage to reclaim it when I did an outbreak later that day. I already have fletching, that's why it's not on there. And Swordsbuck as well. Alright, let's get Blitzel up. I should have it. I'm pretty sure I do anyway. Blitzel, where are you? I don't have a Blitzel. Really? Oh, that's surprising. I really thought I had Blitzel. Apparently not. Let's get this up then. I know what its shiny looks like. Whether it'll be obvious or not in the thing. Zeb Strike is a lot more obvious. Where's shiny gifts? There we are. And we'll get a Zeb Striker whilst we're here as well. Zeb Striker is definitely nicer. That purple just looks a bit better than the blue. Alright, so can you refresh in here? Yeah. Blitzel, there we are. Alright. So another blue shiny. Although to be fair, Poplar was already blue. Hopefully this will be obvious enough. I guess we'll find out. Does this change size on my screen? No, it doesn't. Okay. Size is relevant to the scene. Gotcha. Awesome. Alright. Let's make our way over there. And go clear the outbreak. It's got all funky in the middle. Oh, that's where... Isn't this near the... Where the Pyro is, like, Lion King? Is that somewhere near here? I'm pretty sure it is. There's a Pyro that stands on the edge of a mountain like it's from Lion King. Alright, okay. How obvious is this going to be? I think relatively obvious. If I'm 100% honest, I generally think we'll be able to spot this quite easily. So, I have no idea how fast Rampardos runs, but let's find out. No, don't. I need to synchro. There you go. Please run relatively fast. Okay, that is not fast at all, but we're still using you anyway. What? What the hell is that flying? What the hell happened? What was flying? What? What the... That was so weird. I guess we just continue? Oh, was it... Oh, because I was getting wrecked. Oh, that's why. So I bet you I'll die here, right? Yeah, oh, okay, I got wrecked. I see. Well, in that case, if we just go in here, do that, and then do that. There we go. No, we're not learning anything. I should have done that first. Okay, so I believe we've only cleared one then. Alright, Rampardos, you really are the goat now, so... Just run a bit faster, would you? Do run a little bit slow. I mean, look, this... So this is the normal run. This is the sprint. It's not great. But I can run around as Rampardos. I'm not going to complain. Yeah, so I do think we should notice this, because it is quite, like, definitively black, Blitzel. Like, it's not like a light shade, it is properly black. So that the change, the difference between the black and the blue, I think will be noticeable enough. That we can find it pretty easily. I hope so, anyway. Maybe, will it be more obvious in the day or night? I do wonder. But hopefully this will be our electric type sorted. So I'll be very happy to take both as well. Because I said I think Zeb Striker's a really cool Pokemon. I think really underrated. And also just a really nice shiny. So I'll happily take it. I didn't really have anything else for electric in mind, to be honest. This was the one I was sort of leaning towards. Alright, I think that's 20. Should really use the counter. I'm just not sure what definitely got. I do want to do for ground 100%. I don't care if I haven't got ground ones. I'm definitely trying for Crocodile and Crocorock. Just because finding their shinies are awesome, even though I already have them, but finding them in the wild as a shiny like version, insane. Insane. Very, very cool Pokemon. And very, very good shinies, so. There's nothing that springs to mind, at least. I mean, there's I suppose there's like Rhyhorn, Rhydon, but I could just do them as rock. Because as much as I'd like to do these guys, one, I'm going to be hunting these guys anyways, part of the streaming schedule. But also, I haven't seen a single Cranidos outbreak. I don't think they exist, so... Because they can literally only be found in one area anyway, which is why I don't think they exist. This is really slow doing this way. I don't care. I get to be my beautiful shiny Rampardos. Plus, it's cute the way it runs. It's like it's trying to imitate Crocodile. It is. It's nice. So it's just really slow. That's the only problem. But I've got it, so I'm going to utilise it. Oh yeah, I can just start hearing, but it's only when I'm like not speaking or there's like a die down in the music. I actually can't remember. I want to say it's a boy, but I can't remember, to be honest. I suppose I can't check until I'm out. Alright, I think that's 40. Just double checking. No. Oh yeah, it is a boy. I did sort of see it flash up on the left of the screen because I on Gallade, but I didn't even look at the others. That is what a pregnant woman would say. Okay, I think that's 50. Okay, a pregnant woman definitely wouldn't say that. Go away, Leo. Why does Leo look so much like a monkey? I never even noticed that before. Come on, Rampardos. You're all about speed, mate. I've got to go fast. Nah, it looks like a monkey. I said I grabbed a load of the shinies I really like to do the selfies with. So that's just what's sitting in my party at the moment. Oh no, this is running. This is walking. This is running. It's just not fast at all. Yeah, whereas Latias on the other hand, I'll switch to Latias in a second and show you what Latias' speed is like. Oh, there's a Totodile in the water over there. Because Latias' speed is crazy. Yeah, I suppose. Because it doesn't, like, if you think, like, how you would walk without your arms. You know, your arms sort of, like, determine your movement a lot, so... Although, yes, it does have arms, there's no shoulders or anything, so it just kind of moves around, like, with its legs. And that's it. I'd rather get one over here. I'm definitely going to hunt that as the ground one, though, 100%. Okay. I want to do 2 more, and then I'm happy with how many I've done, I think. I'll get these 2 up here. But yeah, I'll show you how fast Latias is in comparison. Latias is super fast. Gallade is pretty fast, to be fair. I mean, so is Goldengo, because Goldengo goes around on like its surfboard, so it's pretty good. Yeah, no, it has arms, but it doesn't have shoulders. And it's very short arms. So yeah, have a look at Latias. So this is Latias normally, and this is its speed. Like, Latias is super fast, like, super quick, you know? On land, this is probably the one I'm going to start using more, because it's just so fast. I just wish I could reset like this, but, or hunt like this, but I can't. Imagine if I could ride Latias, how sick would that be? Let's go to Gallade and save. Alright, just double check there isn't anything around, anything shiny. Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's do this picnic. Now, electric. I want to say it's marmalade. Or like jam or something. Yeah, it is jam. There you go. Jam and spicy. Yeah, Gallade's pretty quick, so... I said jam for the ingredient. It's like grape jam, I think. Yeah, it is. Didn't know that was a thing, to be honest. It's a bit annoying I didn't get Popplio. I did think I might have had a chance, especially as it's an outbreak that I won't be doing again, because I'm not going to be doing it again today. Oh well. That's how it goes. Look how big Rayquaza is in this thing. It's quite funny. It's absolutely massive in comparison to the others. What is this game called? You know what this game's called. It's Pokemon Scarlet. You have this game. Alright, let's have a wonder. Oh, I didn't realise it was so far over here. I was thinking I was in the middle of it. I was standing like way out of it. Oh well. I did kill most of them over here or near me, so. So I do think this will be a pretty obvious one, if I'm honest. I think this should stand out. And there is the chance of a Zeb Striker, so you never know. I mean, to be honest, maybe not within the outbreak area, but... Okay, so I am the one in the centre of the screen, riding the big red monster. That's the one I am. Zeb Striker's shiny is, instead of the blue, it's more purple. But it is lovely. It's really, really nice. And I'd very happily find that. See, I kind of want to stray slightly farther out so I can see if I can get a Zeb Striker, but the whole point is trying to get a shiny Blitzel, of course, part of the outbreak. Was it really, though? It's just like, sounds like the sort of thing you just randomly say. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, now I know what this shiny looks like. I don't need to look up close. It will stand out. It's literally like bright blue. Well, no, maybe not bright blue, but it's pretty darn blue. Oh, God. I need a chair. Proper one. There are plenty of these spawns, and with no Popplio, you would like to think that we do get something here. You'd assume so anyway. So I think Zeb Strike will be a little bit more difficult to see, but I feel like the blue from Blitzel is definitely going to be obvious enough, but who knows, I might be wrong. Might completely miss it. I mean, to be fair, unless I like accidentally clip something and just look back on the clip, there's no way I'd know if I've missed it, so... At least not without knowing that I've seen it. See, this looks ridiculous like this, but... This is really touching my face. It's very annoying. Can I fold it back at all? Okay, I can sort of fold it back like that. Okay, we've got plenty of time. So, fingers crossed we get somewhere with this. See, it is a little bit harder to tell where the barrier is, because obviously they're not limited to a terrain like Popplio is, and also just as soon as you leave the outbreak, they spawn here anyway. Like, there's no way there's outbreaks here, and there's still just Blitzel and Zeb Striker. So it is a little bit more annoying on that front, just to see what's necessarily boosted. But I mean, you know what's really boosted because they've got marks. So that's the main thing, I guess. Your roommate is autistic. Lovely. Is that true, or is that you're saying that because of what they said? I shouldn't check over here. It's just because I want a Zeb Striker shiny so bad. Be such a nice one to get. No, he's just weird. Okay, sure. I tell you what, I have made some good progress in my achievement hunting recently. There's a few games where I've sort of like got them towards the end. Like there's one game I did that I've taken quite a long way. Okay, good. And there was a bugged achievement, and I have to play the whole game again if I want to do it. I don't know if I can be bothered for that, so that one's a little bit annoying. But I did make good progress on it. Peggle is now, I think I've only got 2 more, and they're both DLC ones technically. So in Peggle they have objectives, and there are 180 in the base game and 240 when you had the DLC, so another 60 effectively because they added 2 extra things. And I've got 180 across all of those 6. Obviously it's not the original 180, so it wouldn't go, oh, base game, you've got it. But I am close, I'm getting close, so that's pretty nice. And I have started another game as well, which I've been replaying, which I've been really enjoying. So I imagine, well, I could do I do that Thursday? Do I play Son of Rome on Thursday? Do I do more Hitman? I think I'll probably do Hitman, because I haven't done a Freelancer in a while, because obviously last Hitman stream was actually just getting the achievements in the game, which I just hadn't done. And now, so obviously I've just got that singular glitched one, which is annoying. You got 6.1k light years, oh, very nice. Did you end up going into a good hole, though? See, I wish there was a way of calculating it, like how long you've just been in the hole. But obviously, if you go slowly at the start, you're not going to get as far. I suppose if you're just going top speed, then maybe there's like a time. It's be like, oh, if you've been doing it for like 45 seconds, you're probably over 5k sort of thing. Because, you know, obviously going past 5k, I don't care. Like, there's no effect of the... maybe once to try to see what the best one is, but after that, there's no effect of what's shiny or not. You know, so... I don't know. I'd be less bothered anyway. Just wish there's a way to do that. Okay, look, so respawn there, so you fly out and just instantly fly back in. Forget what could be behind me, just because it's just going to waste a load of time otherwise. Okay, now these are definitely all black. I know I said it. I think it'll be obvious enough, but I don't want to be wrong, just in case. So I am slightly just having a slightly more detailed look at some of them. Only the ones that like seem potentially could be shiny from a distance. The ones that are obviously black still, I'm not bothering with. But as I said, it's ultimately down to the lighting. The lighting is the biggest factor here. I mean, if it was consistent with just the moon or the sun, it'd be fine. But because there's all these shadows, that's where I get thrown off. And the shadows is, you know, what makes it more difficult, for sure. A shiny today, though, would be nice. These are meant to be the streams we do get shinies, so I would appreciate getting one. I do feel like it will stand out. I feel like we're going to see it's going to be like an electric moment. Like electric, I did 2 half-an-hour sandwiches and got it right at the end of the second one. And I just thought I was doing it badly for an hour. And although it's not super different, it's just so noticeable once you compare it to the others like next to it. So, did you cut Rayquaza in half? I had to look over to the because I've got a chat on my screen, I had to look over to the original chat there to see if you typed it in something had gone wrong. What have you done to the poor person, poor Pokemon? I've got him here as well. I've got shiny one with me, so tell you off. Squish. Oh yeah, I can see his eye. I just thought it was like the top of its thing was cut off, like its head. We have it here. Look, we have my nice one. I mean, flying around as a shiny Rayquaza is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like, look at that. As much as this is not a very useful game mode, I wish it could have been better with the encounters at least. It is very cool. And people have made some fantastic videos, I think. I've seen a few people do like Groudon and Kyogre fighting, and then Rayquaza comes flying out of nowhere, and it's what it is. It's just 4 people in a game. Someone's recording, the other 3 are the Pokemon. But it is really cool. It is really, really cool. I just wish it was like if you had to fight a Pokemon, like you press a button, or there was a way you could like choose to encounter something instead, or like not kill them, just because, you know, or like you could be like, oh, call the trainer over or something. So you I don't know. Point is, it's annoying on that front, but it's still useful for clearing outbreaks. I think that's the only time I use it really. Just because it's a bit faster. It does look cool though, for sure. So we are looking for the blue horse, or potentially the purple horse if it wants to spawn. But mainly the blue one. That is the outbreak here. Bye bye, slowed and reverbed. What are you on about? Is that some sort of song? Wait, can I just run up here and run back down? Is that enough? Oh, I don't get some of the top spawns there, do I? So if I go right to the bottom, I might. It's so hard to tell where to stand, like best to spawn in a load, make sure they're only affected by the outbreak and not the other ones. I think probably running all the way down here. I mean, that basically respawns them all. I just need to not go in the water because that's really slow. And then come back to around here, because this is where the outbreak is, really. How long does that say you've got left? I missed it. 18.5 minutes, that's alright. Plenty of time to get a double Blitzel and Zebstrika here. If we do get the Blitzel, as much as I'd like to stay in the outbreak, Zebstrika is literally just in the area, so I will hunt for Zebstrika outside of the outbreak. But we have got, of course, got to get the Blitzel first, so... Come on, Blue Horse. This is one of the ones where I remember they had... they just started showing more Blitzel in Pokemon Go. And I just randomly clicked on one day when I went into the app, and it was shiny. Which is how I remember what shiny is. Even if it's not that interesting. Just Zebstrika is such a nice Pokemon, and like, it's massively underused, and it just looks really good. And its shiny's like not too on the nose or too over the top. It just suits it really well. Blissels isn't bad, and I think it looked good as Zebstrika. It's just not as nice a Pokemon, I think. Just with the singular bolt, and I don't know, it doesn't look as cool. Whereas Zebstrika just looks nuts. I think it's really, really well designed Pokemon. Well, we get electric down here as well. Talking about that earlier. See, like that one there. Oh, never mind. I was about to say, that one right there, that one looks a little bit off. And, you know, it's not going to be shiny, but there we go. We got it. Let's go. We got the electric outbreak done. There is a shiny Blitzel. And it, you know what? It actually looks quite nice. Oh, bugger, I left Rayquaza in. But that does look really, really nice. I really like that. Let's switch to Gallade so we can catch this thing. Find out what moves it's got as well. Blitzel, Cerebi. Always have to check out what it's got. Cool, it looked a lot worse in earlier gens. Noticeable still, but not as nice. Okay, so what have we got? So it's level 60, so it's going to know Thrash, Wild Charge, Agility and Discharge. Okay, well, with Wild Charge and Thrash, we can't risk anything, so we're just going to put it to sleep and try and catch it here. You got a shiny. Well, look, so did I. We got it at the same time. What did you get? I'm guessing one that you needed. Oh, I'm so glad we got this. I generally walked up to this, like, thinking... I mean, you heard me say it. I was just like, oh, yeah. I see this one looks shiny, but it's not in the light. But there it is. You got Crustle. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And there we go. That is the shiny Blitzel. And our shiny electric one done. That is one outbreak of 18. Oh, this is going to be a long, long video. Oh, okay. There is our shiny Blitzel. How long have we got left? We have got 15 minutes. Okay, so we could continue here. However, I would rather a Zeb Striker as a Zeb Striker. So we'll have a walk around just in this area. Before we do that, however, I do need to change the image here. Where is this? There we are. I don't think this is going to look super... Okay, no. Oh, it's so nice. Like, if we make it bigger, and you can see it, it does... Oh, God. This is so bad. Like, you can just see, like, this is behind everything. But it is a nice shiny, and it looks really nice, I think, anyway. So let's make it a bit smaller, make it back fit onto this. So, you never know. We could get this here. If I can put it on the thing, that'd be great. Smaller, please. There we go. Awesome. So we've got 15 minutes in hopes we can magically get a shiny Zeb Striker who just looks magnificent. I wonder if you can get Zeb Striker outbreaks. I'm assuming you can. That's one thing I haven't actually done yet with the Indigo Disc, or Kitakami really, is had a look at the list of outbreaks, because obviously there are some Pokemon that are just non-huntable in the wild, but the majority of them, if they do have an outbreak. Even if there are very few of them in the wild. Like, of course, the starters, they're huntable, and they're very difficult to find, but if you have an outbreak, it makes life a lot easier. So you'd like to think that most Pokemon will have an outbreak if they're huntable in the wild. But, you know, ones like Crocodile, I do question. I imagine the odd few static ones, maybe not if they're the only ones, but Crocorock definitely will. I'd love Crocodile too, but if it doesn't, and I mean, if it does spawn under the ground, if it's only a static, then that'll be a shame. Hopefully it isn't, but you know, there's not much I can do about that. Good job. I need to switch out Rayquaza because I just can't see. Just takes up the whole screen, and also it's not my hypnosis thingy-mon. Make lead Pokemon. Nope, I pressed the wrong button. I keep thinking Y is at the top. I'm too used to doing the Xbox. Oh, okay. Come on, Zeb Striker. This would be a really nice one to get. I think this is just such a clean shiny. If it was slightly more like purple, like not so much like raisin purple, like I don't know any purple flowers, but like purple flower purple, I think it would just look magnificent. Like one of the best shinies there is. Oh wait, we're not meant to go through here. As much as it's boosted odds, not boosted Zeb Striker odds, who we want really. I mean, of course I will take a Blitzel, and it will go towards my count. If I do get another one. Just the fact there's so many Zeb Striker around, I've got to go for Zeb Striker instead. I mean, it's just like the design of it as a Pokemon. It just looks fantastic. It's such a good Pokemon. I'm surprised it's taken them so long to get it onto the Switch. Like, obviously it wasn't going to be in Kanto, but I'm really surprised it wasn't in Shield. Like, genuinely really surprised, just because it's so nice. I suppose it'll be in the Gen 5 remakes, so there's that, I suppose. But I'm really interested in how that's all going to happen, how it's going to go down. Like, the thing I'm most interested in about is probably the date. because obviously they've crammed a lot in the last few years. I mean, we got BDSP in late 2021. You know, we got those trailers and we had it in a few months, was it? And then obviously somehow they were like, oh yeah, by the way, this new whole game is coming out that we all, you know, loved. Fantastic game. But that came out of nowhere. Obviously they put, you know, it was probably quite rushed. I think they were just trying to put out content because obviously there are lots of flaws with both games, actual like game wise, rather than necessarily like lore or story or whatever. Just the actual game design. Just because, you know, the issues. I mean, this game obviously lag and things like that. And then obviously we had the whole of Gen 9, like 1 or 2 months after PLA, we got the announcement of Gen 9 on Pokemon Day. Was it Pokemon Day? It was around then anyway. And then got this off a couple months later, and it's been a year since that now. So as much as obviously not a new game or anything, we have had loads of new content. You know, DLC's fully out now. So you do wonder sort of when it will be. But I think to come from that also when the trailers are going to be, I think that's really interesting as well. Because obviously when the trailers eventually come, I mean, how long... It was November the games came out, and Pokemon Day's in February. Was it on Pokemon Day? So was it 9 months? Or a bit less than 9 months? Like, there's no way they'll do it within a year. Like, there's no way we get trailers and it's still a year to go. I think it's very unlikely. But I do expect we'll get a Unova and Johto remake before we get Gen 10 or anything like that, and maybe even another game. Or like some side spin-off game, just because obviously a whole new generation again, that's really, you know, that's a whole lot to do, and you know, there's a lot of planning behind, because Unova and Johto, you know, assuming they do come, I mean, hopefully they don't go round the route of BDSP and just copy it all in, because that's why they were like, it was done so quickly ultimately, because that wasn't really making a new game, it was just like updating an old one almost and just re-releasing it, which obviously, you know, is a lot easier to do than creating a whole brand new game. So I'm sort of hoping they'll spend a bit more time, as much as it's painful to wait. Just hope that they spend a little bit more time so that we do get an actual, like, maybe slightly, like, maybe Black and White 3 sort of thing, you know? Who knows, but I'd certainly be interested in that. So I'd like to think we'll get trailers for those this year, but I don't see any of the games coming out to at least 2025. Unfortunately, which really isn't that far away. But, you know, we do get a new gen pretty much every 3 years at the moment. And this did come out in... Oh my god, wait, no, it wasn't last year. This came out in 2022. Oh my god. Jesus. So end of 2025 would be 3 years. That is crazy. I know we've only just started 2024, but the fact that I'm saying next year is actually, like, ridiculous. Maybe we'll get them earlier than we thought then. Or maybe they'll definitely do other games before Gen 10. They won't go Gen 9 then straight to Gen 10. Gen 10 is going to be really interesting though, because I love this generation. I think they did a fantastic job. But it's going to be the first one that's can really build off of the previous game, because I think it's way more likely to be this sort of open thing now that, you know, we're going to have our first 2 generations where it's really, you know, shinies in the wild and really open worldy sort of thing. But they can build off of all the feedback of this one. You know, obviously all the game design, the errors, the issues, what people liked, the lore, everything. Different activities, you know, the DLC. They can really build off of that. But also it's the 10th generation. You know, the 10th. Like, what the hell? I mean, even hitting 1,000 Pokemon this year was great. Oh, not this year. 2 years ago now, technically. Calendar year-wise, anyway. That's not what I meant to check. I want to check the time. 8 minutes, cool. Yeah, it's just crazy. Like, I suppose the time goes really fast. I can't believe this is over a year this game came out. Like, that doesn't seem real. I think just because I've been playing it so much, so consistently for that whole period of time, that naturally, oh, stupid text. Yeah, just like, I think it's just really interesting to see, you know, what they're gonna do for that. There's, you know, there's so much opportunity, and I do hope they spend that time. You know, there will have been people working on Unova remakes, potentially a Johto stuff, for a while. It's just really interesting to see how they're going to deal with it, because a lot of people are going, oh, we're going to get another Legends game, or we're going to get another Let's Go game. But, you know, if looking back at history, they don't really repeat game types. Obviously, you know, Legends and Let's Go, as I said, it is the first one. I'm not saying this is... You know, we have had some other continuations, but they were just like general Pokemon games. They weren't like specific region ones. And as much as I would love another Legend-style game, I have no idea how they're going to build upon it. Because a lot of that was about the Pokedex and like the first ever one. And you can't have the next first ever one. Or, maybe the last, I don't know. Or like redoing it in the future sort of thing. But it's just the thing of like, how are they going to deal with it in that they don't become too repetitive? Because as much as a lot of people would surely love that, I think a lot of people wouldn't as well. They wouldn't, oh, where's the new creativity stuff? Because if it's just another game where you have to fill out the whole Pokedex yourself, you know, you're physically throwing the balls, you know, you're using the controller to actually do that, but it's just Johto instead, Legend Celebi, it's just not going to, like, work as well. And, you know, a lot of the story's hype, like, they have to make it different because a lot of the hype around it is how it was executed, in that naturally, if we have another game like that, it will be done the same sort of way, and there's no surprise or there's not as much excitement or discovery like there is. So it's really hard to repeat a mechanic. Let's Go, I think, is a lot more likely. As much as I don't want it to be a Let's Go Johto game, I think that would be awful. It's a lot more likely concept because it's not so much. It's basically just a remake. Just, you know, it's just like a BDSP, except it's got a slightly different mechanic of, you know, we had a different first partner Pokemon. And you physically throw the ball with the Joy-Con. Apart from that, it's basically the same game, right? So I think it's a lot harder for them to remake a Legends one than a Let's Go. So if we do see a remake, I would expect it to be that. But I would love another Legends style thing, or at least something different. It's just so hard. How do you come up with that, you know? I think that's really difficult. I just realised this light is running out of light. It's not plugged in. Okay, there we go. I noticed I was getting a little bit darker. Is that good? Still not great, but I have a rubbish camera. What can we expect? Alright, 5 more minutes. But yeah, I'm really interested to kind of that timeline, what their plans are, just because, you know, there's so much for them that they could do. Like, Gen 10's going to be massively anticipated now, because I think if you take away all of the game, like, physical issues, if you focus on it as a game, for, not necessarily how it's performed, I genuinely do think this is one of the best Pokemon games ever, because there's so much for everyone. And obviously, you know, modern technology massively helps for that. Oh, there we go. There's a Shiny Blitzel. We'll take it. It's not a Zeb Striker, but we'll take a second Blitzel. I don't mind that at all. I do not mind that. Nice. I don't think it had a mark, unfortunately, but I'm not going to complain. It is another shiny. It's just a shame it's not the Zeb Striker we were looking for. But we will 100% take that. I mean, I would have traded it for the outbreak of Poplio, of course, but... Are we just getting shinies at the same time, Piper? Yes, it is shiny. I was looking for the Zeb Striker, but we'll take a Blitzel. We will take a Blitzel. Indeed we did. You're missing my, my rant about... Well, not necessarily a rant, but my talk about some of the upcoming games, what the plans are for the future Pokemon. Because I am kind of interested into, like, how they're going to do everything. Because, I mean, half of me was like, oh, it's been, you know... First of all, we're in the second year after, like, Scarlet released. Yandriel2866, thank you for the follow. Yeah, we are literally in 2024 now. I know it's the start, but we're already over a year out of this game. And a generation's roughly been every 3 years. And if they are going to get a potential Unova remake, a Johto remake, it is going to be really interesting as to how they do it. I think a lot of that being, you know, it's going to be a lot harder to replicate a Legends game than it is a Let's Go game. I hope they don't do either, or at least do a Legend style game, but it's a bit different. But it's going to be how difficult that is to do. Hi Andrew, how's it going? So I'm really intrigued just to, what the timeline is for a start. Because obviously I think a lot of these were rushed. Like, this really is a fantastic game. And I think if you take away the performance issues, it is one of the best Pokemon games we've ever had. And obviously modern technology and ideas and bringing back old Pokemon and stuff, it does massively help. But, naturally, at the same time, I think they did an absolutely fantastic job. And I really hope we sort of see that again in the future. Bad, you have no friends to play a DLC with. Well, you can do it on your own. I mean, I pretty much play it on my own. Well, is it for what? Do you need like trading, that sort of thing? I mean, they're a very good. Really do recommend Austin John for trading because he has loads of codes. Basically, just if you go onto the the trading and type in the number with a 0 at the front, the number or not a 0, I suppose if it's 4 numbers of your Pokemon, and then the one you want. Then a lot of people will be on that same code, so that's the easiest way to trade them. But the main thing is realistically, I suppose it depends what you're doing. So I'm mainly shiny hunting now that I've beaten the game, and obviously I don't need to do that with other people. Majority of the experiences, it's realistically it's just BBQs. They're the only thing you really need to do the DLC with other people. But there's many things on Reddit you can get for that. I know Poke Portal, I think, is one on Reddit. I think I used, and I had like 11,000 BP in like an hour. So, if you need that from that point of view, I highly recommend going over there. I just realised I haven't updated any of the previously caught, so I will do that once we've done this as well. We are nearly there. Oh my god! Yes, we got it! Oh my god, we got the Zeb Striker! Let's go! Come on! Oh my god, yes, look at it. It looks amazing. Oh my god, I'm so happy we've got that. I really wanted this. It looks so good. I didn't even notice the green in its ears. Oh my god. Now that is what you call a good shiny. Like, that is beautiful. Let's have a look at what it's got. We are now basically done with everything we're hunting for here as well, which is fantastic. So, I can take my time looking up what moves it's got. Yeah, thank you. I mean, that is a really... That's 3 in this sandwich, which is crazy, because the first one we got nothing, and that was all in an outbreak. 2 of these aren't even boosted by outbreaks. Alright, it's level 58, so it has Thrash, Wild Charge. Okay, yeah, it's got the same moves, so I'm just going to Hypnosis it, even though the sandwich will end in a second anyway. Wow, that is really, really nice, though. We've done really, really well there. To get 3 all in this sandwich. Oh, it's such a nice shiny as well. And so I said, as you're new to the stream, Yandriel, basically the way I sort of run my deck, so I run 5 different dexes, which is ridiculous. I have my main master one, which is like my main dex, which I run as part of the, just, collecting every Pokemon, but from their original region. I have the living shiny dex, which everything's a luxury ball if it can be, and I like to catch them in their forms as well, so I don't, like, if I was just trying to do Raichu, I'd rather not do 3 Pichus. I'd rather do a Pichu, Pikachu, and a Raichu, that sort of thing. Then I have 2 trade dexes, one to trade normal trade, and then I also have the Pogo one. So catching this as a form is much more exciting to me than catching just a second Blitzel. Although we did catch that in this sandwich. All right, let's save. I can't believe we got 3 and 1. That's very, very nice, and that massively boosts us as well. I think I don't have to hunt that again. That's a nice one. But that's a great way to start off for the 18 sandwiches for the outbreaks. We get 3 beautiful shinies, and I guess we'll see what we're going to get with next, I guess. Okay, so let's have a look. Where do I need to change? I need to change you. You can now become a Zeb Striker. Yeah, so tell me, Andrew, what are you, like, your main focuses for the game then? Are you a big shiny hunter at all? Do you do lots of shiny hunting? So obviously it's quite a big thing for me. I assume this has run out, yeah. That is my main focus. Obviously I do enjoy playing the games and playing through them. Big fan, have been for many years. But I do love shiny hunting. I do love it indeed. Okay, there we go, let's hide that. We'll up our counter as well, why not? So, shiny hunters... what are we at? 534, is it? We're at 534. Yeah, 534. So we need 536. I don't usually do this in the stream, but I figured I might as well. Like, does make it a little bit more accurate. Also means I don't have to do it after and then forget about it. Where's the one I usually do? There you are. Create. Oh, no, that is not the one I want. Oh, that's why, because it's gone all funny. Ah, I forgot to press that button. I was going to say, it's doing the wrong colours. There we are. Okay, let's update that to that. Streaming, current num, save, and there we go. 536 now. Okay. Let's hop back to our wheel. We'll spin the wheel. If we do get an outbreak now, I will change it. I do change this as well, actually. Yeah, if we do get another outbreak, I will switch that. So let's bring up the wheel. Switch to outbreak or change. Let's see what we get here. Okay, it is going to be outbreak. As I said, we don't have any good outbreaks left, so I am going to change that. I'm sure she does. We can maybe do it later. Alright, this means that we need to hop out and refresh these outbreaks, because I do not want to do any of the ones we've currently got. Nothing good, really. Or I've already got anyway. I think this is already the wrong date. I've already changed it the other day. Okay, there we go. So, what have we got? We've got Charmander. Okay. Trapinch. Okay, is Plusle the one that's... No, Plusle's the one that's not obvious. Slackoth on a tiny island. Ugh. Charcadet. Corvisquire. I don't actually have a Corvisquire, I don't think. I have a Rookidee. Oh, actually, wait. You know what? I think I did find a wild Corvisquire. Now that I think about it, I do actually think I might have. Let me have another look. So, let's look at... If I look at my thing... I do have a Corvisquire. I sort of remember getting it now. Weird. We could do Charcadet, but it's in a really bad place, so I don't think it's going to be worth it. I don't think there's anything worth it here. I've got everything else. Anything in Kitakami? We've got another Coughing, Vullaby, Illumise, Munchlax. Yeah, nothing great. I think we just go do the Charmander. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll just go do Charmander. Why not? I think that'd be a nice one to do. Okay. Let's make our way over to Charmander then. I'll get up on the screen as well. You saw, Piper, I got the Zeb Striker, right? Because I got a Zeb Striker shiny. Not just a Blitzel. I just realised I've gone too far. I'm trying to do the Charmander. I hate that it just moves a lot of the time on its own. It's really annoying. Okay, there we go. I do have a Charizard shiny, but I do not actually have a Charmander, so... Hopefully, I mean, this is a really bad place for it, but I think it should stand out quite a lot from the other ones. Alright, let's switch to Latias. Latias is by far the fastest here. Just gotta make sure I count appropriately. So this is a good thing about the starters, is that realistically, they just don't really spawn much else, like elsewhere, too much, so they're pretty easy to... make sure you're only clearing from an outbreak. The only downside is we have already, of course, done a starter today, and we weren't lucky at all, so hopefully this can be the fire outbreak that we need. But we shall see. That is 10. I forgot how similar all of these cries are in Gen 1. They all just sound the same. They're just like in slightly different pictures, so many of them. When I hear this one, I always just think of Rhyhorn. Like, I know Rhyhorn's is deeper, but like this style, it's just Rhyhorn to me. In my head, anyway. Okay, thank you. Okay, that's us up to 21. Cool, yeah, Latias is quick, man. I really need to hunt Latios in Shield. That is one I'd really like to do. I just don't have the notes for it, that's the problem. So I don't want to spawn one too far away. I'll be gutted if a shiny spawns and I'm out of range. Okay, that's 30. I mean, it's really yellow, isn't it, this shiny? So it should be pretty obvious. Imagine, I do wonder, like, what... I mean, because I know that, like, in Gen 1, like, pretty much all shinies would determine, like, sort of, like, the opposite colour palette. Like, using, like, the colour wheel, the, like, laws of colour and stuff. But it just seems weird that Charmander and Charmeleon got such, like, awful pale yellow ones. And then Charizard obviously got this amazing black, very cool one. So, I don't know. Who knows? Alright, that is 40. 41. Come on, Charmander. See, this Latias yellow is just really beautiful. Whereas, as I said, on Charmander, it just doesn't quite work, does it? $50. 51. 52. So this is why I'm not sure the counter would work, because that thing just sits on the top of the screen like the majority of the time doing this, and it basically takes input of pictures, which is how it counts. So I'm not sure I would be able to necessarily use it. I tell you what, at least this outbreak does seem to be spawning a hell of a lot of them. And they all seem to be close proximity, and I reckon I can literally just run in and out. Maybe even Picnic reset on one of these. Maybe that's worth a shout. Alright, 61. 62. 63. Oh, we'll do 65. I think 65, it doesn't affect it, and it's just always a little bit safer, isn't it? Yeah, see, look, so many are actually spawning. Like, the problem is I'm not seeing all of them. It's the only downside here. Alright. This does look good, though. This is promising, I think. I think this is very, very promising. So let's save. Put Gallade to the front as well, actually. Why? Gotta remember where that is. I'm so used to the Xbox controls. Alright, just have another double check. There's no shinies around me. Doesn't seem to be. And then we'll do our picnic. So, what do we need for fire? I suppose I don't ever have to debate which sandwich we're doing as well with the starters, which is nice. So we need peanut butter, olive oil, and spicy is what we're going to do. So we get our rice, we get our peanut butter, we get our olive oil, and then we get our salty and spicy. Lovely. So redo some of the other sandwiches to use some of that bitter, because bitter's not used in this. But, oh well. See, I'm really thinking what I was talking about with all of the future games now. It's going to be really interesting to see what they do, because, I mean, they know that realistically, whatever they make, people are going to buy. It's just, it's about how they buy it. So, like, you know, it's not necessarily, or how many, realistically, because it's such a popular franchise at this point. You could have a bad game and it would still do really well. I mean, like Pokemon Snap, like a lot of people probably bought it for nostalgia reasons, but you know, who really cares? It's not like there's some crazy game you're going to be playing forever. It's just not that good, you know. But yet it sold millions because it's a Pokemon game, you know. And that's all it takes, especially for kids. You just buy a kid, it's a Pokemon, parent sees it, Pokemon kids. You know, that's what I'll buy, sort of thing. It's very easy to give as a gift. I am really tempted to picnic reset on these. It's not something I typically do. I think it's probably worth it. There's so many that spawn. It might be worth doing it. I don't know if I can be bothered though. That's the issue. That is the main issue. It's whether I am bothered. I get to see my beautiful shiny Giratina a lot, I suppose, but I can just almost count the spawns if this happens this way. Just so many that seem to spawn far away. Nothing's spawning like directly on me, which is my only concern. They seem to be spawning sort of around where this outbreak thing is, so maybe it is worth flying in and out and then just doing a quick turn like that. I think we will probably... They seem to be spawning so fast, I think actually this will be faster. I've just got to keep my eyes open. So I think it should be obvious if I look at it, but I've just got to make sure I look at it. And don't miss it, effectively. That's my point there, because obviously I need to look at it. So they will spawn. That's probably why, because they will spawn outside the outbreak. Okay. So a lot of these ones spawning might just be natural spawns. Yeah, I didn't think about that as much. But there were so many spawning here originally, and they were all still running out here, so I think these probably are, you know, outbreak spawns. But I'll just fly away, come back in as quickly as I can. There will be other Charmander spawning that could even be shiny, but otherwise I'm just going to be stuck here picnicking, and it's going to be really slow. It's that sort of shade. That's where I need, like, all over. And then it should be immediately obvious. And that is, as I said, that is the biggest upside here, is that, you know, it should stand out, especially amongst the others. Like, it's just about spotting it, making sure I don't, you know, forget to turn a shoulder or look to my left or something. That is going to be the main thing here, which is, you know, a lot better than can I even see it even when I'm looking at it. They're the worst hunts, which is why things like Tandem Mouse and stuff, people just don't get as lucky, because one, they're way easier to miss, and then if you do take it, you know, do it properly, take your time and look at each one. I mean, one, it's definitely still missable for that sort of shiny, but also it's just because you're checking on each one individually, you're not getting as many spawns, and that does make a big difference. I mean, I think Tandem Mouse isn't the worst example, just because if you look up close, you can tell. Whereas it's something like Gengar or Garchomp, if they were in the wild, I think people would generally you'd have to run into it. Like, I genuinely wouldn't know. It'd be a lot harder to tell, because they're the sort of one, because it's all over. Tandem Mouse is a visible enough difference. You know it's brown instead of blue. Whereas those guys are literally barely a change of their shiny, so it's whether you're just in, like, bad lighting. I swear, yeah, look, these Charmander are literally spawning in left and right, like in front of my eyes. I am just slightly concerned I'm going to spawn one in and fly away and despawn it, but it is what it is. Yeah, we all like shinies. Did you see, Piper? I did actually get a Zeb Striker. I got 2 Blitzels, like you saw me get, and then I also got a Zeb Striker just towards the end of the sandwich, which was really nice, because as you know, I love catching them as their forms, as their Evos. Yes, it was very nice, really nice shiny. I haven't actually looked to see if it had a mark. I can't remember. I'll have a quick look now. Why not? Oh, they've all spawned in the weird one because I moved a few boxes around. I need to sort that out. So this one doesn't, and then no, it doesn't either. But look how nice it is. It's such a nice shiny. It works so well. It's such a nice Pokemon, to be honest. Yeah, it really is. So it's very nice, and I'm just glad I got it in. I said as a Zeb Striker, because it just makes it so much better for me. It's just so cool. It's just way cooler. I said 100%. As their forms, because I said most games, especially ones like this in the wild where you can see them in the overworld, they just do spawn, you know, one, there's a lot more baby Pokemon, you don't find as many wild evolutions, but also just that it just looks cooler, isn't it? So the day I can get a wild shiny Rampardos will be the day. Do do do. Yeah, I think this is going to be the best method for this Charmander. Like, it's hard to tell if where the outline is, and I just feel like picnicking is going to be annoying. At least as much as I could miss a shiny, I do still also see a few extra Charmander when I do fly out of the outbreak range, and that will boost our chance for shinies. So there is that as well, which is nice. Do 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 do. Yeah, you know, like when I could just fly over a group like that, you know. It's not in the outbreak, but it's still a shiny. And we will be taking those for sure. See, look, I was just like, I was half like looking at that, and it just almost looked like a Litleo shiny. But my brain was just not comprehending what was happening. I just thought it was shiny anyway. Yeah, so this is the best way. You look at it with them behind you, so that you don't despawn the ones in front of you that you're not looking at, and you look back on the ones that you are despawning. So you have time to react, which is what's so good, at least with the flying, as awful as it is. You can just press B and instantly drop or turn around if you need to. I really need to work out what happens with taskbars like this, because it's so annoying. Like, sometimes the taskbar just stays. It's just the most frustrating thing on the planet. Because when I have stuff at the bottom of the screen, I just can't get rid of it. It's very, very annoying. Nope, sorry Charmander. You're not shiny, so you cannot be my friend. God, size and no difference in those guys. That one's not even small, that one's just big. Imagine if you could lock on and it shows if it was shiny or not. That would be cool, wouldn't it? You definitely get people who don't know shinies, or for less noticeable ones, just doing it and going, oh, this is... what's this sparkle mean? It does always make me laugh when you see those stories of people being like, oh, when I was younger I thought it had a disease or an illness. And like, so many people with that story, I'm like, are you sure you're telling the truth? Because, like, surely you don't see a Pokemon that's a different colour and your instinct is, oh, it's ill, let me get rid of it. I would catch it and find out what it is. Like, there's no way, if you see it's different, or you'd be like, oh, it's a glitch, it's really rare. You know? I suppose you jump to assumptions at that age a lot more, but even so, I'd still question it, you know, first, or at least trying to find out what it is, just in case it's like a rare thing, or, I don't know. Maybe it's hard to speak from that point of view, considering it was so long ago now, when I would have been that age. I mean, I have a Wingull from Gen 6. That is shiny. But that is as far as it goes back, I think. Before that, I just don't think I was very lucky. Although I think back in when I had like Soul Silver era, I played the game, I absolutely loved it. And then, you know, so I did all the Soul Silver stuff, and then as I was young, and I think I knew what a shiny was. I'm sure I did. I just didn't have any. So I had like one of those, like, I remember back then it was so easy to like cheat. Like you could, I remember I had this, I think it cost me 99p, this app on my phone, and you just type in the Pokemon you want, its abilities, if it was shiny or not, literally everything you wanted, and then you just press spawn. Like, oh, I don't know how it did it. If you had to, I don't think you had to put anything in your DS. I think you just had to say like what your DS was or something, and then literally the next encounter you had, no matter where it was that Pokemon. Like, it was actually crazy, like how that was a thing. I said I remember I literally think I did it probably about. I bought it. I was like so excited. I was like, oh, I can do this loads. I think I did about 10 Pokemon in about an hour, and then never used it ever again. Because I think I was post game. I'd beaten Red, and I was like, I don't know what else to do. And I found out this was a thing, so then I went back to it and did like 4 shiny Lugias, a few other random ones, and they're still sitting in that game to this day. Because obviously I wouldn't bring them up, so. Probably one of my master decks from Johto is the least. I think the only ones I've brought up from Johto. Obviously, to bring up from Soul Silver, you have to do the whole stupid slingshot thing. But I think realistically, the main reason I haven't brought majority of them up from Soul Silver is just because I'm concerned that they're not legit. I mean, realistically, it's mainly the shinies. The shinies are not legit. Like, we know this. As much as some of them do look legit. They're not legit. Whereas it's the normal Pokemon. Like, I wouldn't bother spawning in a normal Pokemon unless it's a random legendary. And I brought my Lugia up because I know which was my Lugia, like my original Lugia. And I think I brought my starter up, my Typhlosion. Apart from that, I don't think I've brought really anything else up. I think I'm at this point for coming from their original game. I'm just going to be getting that from the Johto remakes. Or from their original region rather than the game. Because otherwise you'd have to get me going back to gold and silver and red and blue and stuff, and yeah, I'm not doing that. Majority of my, well no, all of my master decks Pokemon from Kanto are from Let's Go, so still 1 or 2 I haven't got because of, you know, exclusivity, which is dumb. But the problem with doing that is a lot of it is just transferring at this point, because I'm having to do it for all these different games rather than even like the fun of doing it, because the majority of it I have just done. I've completed Pokedexes in lots of games, or especially the regional dexes, you know, bar 1 or 2 few exclusives. Realistically, I've done that in nearly every single game. So it's hard to, you know, to get on with it and go, yeah, this is something really fun to do, when the majority of it is just transferring. And don't get me wrong, I love like moving things about, but working with home, really, not so much bank or Poke Transporter. Oh. They suck, so I would rather not use that. My home organisation I quite like. I mean, I've now, I think I'm at 115 hours. It's definitely more now that I'm doing the trade decks and Wonder Trade decks almost daily, because I can now do it on my PC. That's definitely a reason it's gone up. But I still had a hell of a lot of hours. I've always tried sorting it. You know, I've rearranged it properly a few times. I said I am using them for multiple decks as well, so you know, when I basically try and use up my newest 30 slots. The biggest problem is that when it comes to doing like Wonder Trade, that instantly puts 10 of them in your newest 30, because they technically leave by going into the Wonder Trade box and then coming back. So unless that 10 keeps changing every time you add 1 to it, then that's another. You're basically, Wonder Trade box already guaranteed 10, so it's basically your newest 20. So you've just got to go newest 20 realistically, and that's not that big. You do 1 or 2 Wonder Trade, get a few from those, do a few specific trades, suddenly it's not in my newest 30, and I'd rather have them all from the newest 30, because one, it guarantees I'm definitely getting the right Pokemon. I mean, from the Wonder Trade box it's not too bad, it's more about the trade ones, because the Wonder Trade ones I have in a separate place anyway, so they're pretty obvious which ones have just been Wonder Traded. Like I always just do the breed checks, so that I know where they are, and also it's just, you know, so I don't trade away useful Pokemon. But the actual trades themselves, I don't want to have to cipher through and, you know, work out where it is, or which one it necessarily is if there are multiple. So it is easier doing that way. It does mean naturally, every now and then after a few successful Pokemon trades, hopping onto the Switch and coming off of the home app and doing it on there, but like I said, I'm not going to complain. I still enjoy doing it, so. How long have we been going? We've been over 2 hours. What? I suppose. Wait, how long have we got left of this? 15 minutes. We've only done 2 sandwiches. How on earth have we done 2 hours? I'm so confused. I guess with the lag, they're not half-an-hour sandwiches, especially with the water ones. That's true. Do my B-reel. I thought I've already done my B-reel today. have done my B-reel today. I don't know what you mean, do my B-reel. I'll do one of my group ones. I haven't done one of my group ones. Put the stream on there. Okay. Got 15 minutes left for a shiny starter here. And knowing our luck of getting loads of the non-starters and no starters at all, or sorry, first partner Pokemon, I don't think we're going to be getting it anytime soon. But you never know. You never know. So I think we do need nighttime. I think nighttime would probably help, but oh god, constantly changing positions. I need this chair so badly. Piper, are you still in the stream? Oh, damn it, I think she's just left. Oh, that's annoying. I need to ask her a favour. Come on, Charmander. Give me something here, please. See, this is one I could just do in the wild, like if it spun on the wheel. Whereas, I mean, to be fair, I didn't realise I probably could do Froakie. Like I spun earlier. It's mainly the ones like, so, Totodile, who is in these sort of waters. I think it's slightly elsewhere. I think it's more where the Blitzel were. It's in fact, it's a much smaller area. It's like half the size of this, maybe not even that. And that's it, and that's all that spawns in it. That's the only place it spawns. And there's also Bruxish spawning and like Dewpider and stuff. So like, it basically means that you're getting like, of all your spawns, like a couple of them are Totodile max, like 2 or 3 of like the potential 16 or whatever it is at a time, or 15 at a time. So, you know, you're barely getting anything, which is why it's the one of the ones you just need to do an outbreak for. Whereas in fairness, majority of them you can sort of isolate. See, Popplio, all the water ones are a bit difficult because they're pretty much all on water only. Unless they're in the ice place, ice biome, which they're sometimes on the edge of the ice, but I think there are still other Pokemon that would spawn ahead of them, I think. Obviously, Froakie and Popplio have that exception of, you know, they have the beach, so they will spawn on the beach, but obviously they are together. But pretty much the rest of them you can isolate well enough. Totodile's just doesn't spawn well enough. Squirtle's not great either, to be fair. Even the outbreak we had was in a puddle of water, and it was literally like this. Like if I'm running in a circle, it's probably that big of a puddle, and it was an outbreak. And I was like, there's no way I can do anything with that. So I suppose the main thing is it's just water types, because Treecko obviously you can isolate. Chespin you def can. There's multiple fire types in the ice biome. I think Torchic's only in a cave, but it is still isolation, so it's pretty much just the odd few water types. And obviously them having to hunt in the water is never fun, so I could have called not getting a shiny though. It's definitely possible. Ah, that's where Piper's gone. She's hopped online, but not on the stream. Come on, Charmander, please. Can't have another failed one. These were meant to be, like, successful. I thought this would be a good idea to do this, because outbreaks are boosted, you know, sandwiches boost shiny odds, and generally, for Pokemon that are certainly more noticeable, it's pretty successful. However, what we've learned from Popplio and Charmander so far is that this is not the case. It might just be a starter thing, but they have no difference in shiny odds. It's just like catching odds. That's the only difference here. This might have been a mistake. Yeah. Do-do-do. Go away. Do, 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 do. It doesn't seem to be working, does it? Every now and then I think, oh, that might be shiny, and again I just realise it's just lighting. Lighting massively throws you off. It's very annoying. I should be getting the best odds here, though. This is where I should be getting the shiny. At least when I got the Blitzel and Zeb Striker. I mean, obviously, Zeb Striker's not affected anyway, but Blitzel's, I wasn't checking the outbreak, so... You know, I'm not expecting better anywhere. God. I really thought I just yawned and then got the shiny. That would have been an embarrassing clip. Had to have used it. Do, 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 do. Oh, come on, man. Oh, this is annoying. They do seem a lot more orange now, so in this lighting they should stand out, but this is dusk lighting. And obviously that doesn't last for very long, so hopefully this means that they're going to stand out at night, which it does look like they're about to, because it does look like it's getting to night. Good. Maybe I should have just done this hunt at night. That might have been the smart idea here, if I really wanted to get somewhere. Just do it at night time. Oh my god, there's so much more dark orange now. Oh, I definitely should have done this at night. Oh my god, it's so obvious how dark orange they are. Okay, actually wait, it's gone slightly less under that light, but even so, it's definitely more obvious. So, I better be getting a shiny now. That, like, sun setting light was crazy. See, that's just light orange. I'm looking for yellow, Harry. Come on. None of these guys are yellow, man. I mean, it's weird because my general, like, starter luck has been good in the past. Just doesn't seem to be want to today. Hiya, can you do me a favour? Can you donate me 1p? Because I want to see if my donate button, like, well, I mean, one, it should work. It definitely works. It's just whether it will show up on stream. That's what I'm interested in. So under the stream, all the panels, there's a donations one. If it's too difficult, don't bother. I'm just thinking, I mean, it should work off stream anyway, but I'm just thinking if I can test it on stream and it works, then that would be really helpful. Because if it doesn't, then it's going to be annoying. Oh, damn, I wish it stayed at that sunsetting light. That was crazy good, how dark orange it was. Okay, 6 more minutes. Come on. I'm double checking everything now. I just want a shiny at this point. See, these are all not obviously yellow, but they're not obviously orange either, so I still want to double check them. Oh god, I've got itchy ear. It's not looking good. Not looking good at all. Because I have got, on my screen, I've got the currently hunting, like, GIF, like, quite a lot bigger. To help me. And yet I still can't find it. Are you able to guess it? I just want to test it, that's all. If we can't get it sorted by the end of the stream, then don't worry. I will be ending after this anyway. How long was that? 4.5 minutes. Come on. Come on, Charmander. Do me a solid, please. I suppose I was going to say we got the hardest one to notice, but I'd argue Popplio is more difficult. Although, to be fair, when I saw the first Blitzel, I was going to say, oh, this looks shiny, but it isn't. So that, you know, that's how it wasn't super obvious. I still noticed it pretty quickly. But, you know, not like, oh my god, that's a shiny. Although that did happen with Zeb Striker, and that was less noticeable, so... Or at least I think the colour palette change wasn't as obvious. Whereas Popplio, I think as soon as I see that frilly collar... Although, as I said, because I didn't get it, I'm saying it's harder to see and harder to judge. If I got it, I might have just instantly saw it and gone, yeah. Come on. Rubbish. Three and a half minutes. I mean, well, the good thing is we smashed out the park with Blitzel, and I'm very glad that obviously I spun the wheel first time on it for sure. You know, 2 Blitzels and a Zeb Striker. I'll happily take it. Getting that second Blitzel and being like, oh, that's nice, but a Zeb Striker would be great. And then to get the Zeb Striker just makes it way better as well. So, I'm very happy with that. Oh, it worked. Thank you. You donated way too much money, but thank you very much. Why did you donate dollars as well? Or did you not donate dollars and it's just automatically made it dollars? Because I can change it. Thank you though. I thought you can you not? I thought you had to donate. Oh, does it like convert? Oh, maybe mine's default to dollars then. I need to change that. Thank you though. Did it not let you do 1p? I thought 1p was possible, but I guess not. Well, at least it shows up. That is the good thing. Oh, you could have done 1p. Oh, so what did you do? Did you do £1? Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're my official only donation now. My official best donator. I believe so. Yes. The obviously difference with like paying for subs. Like, I mean, realistically, I think at this stage, donations are better just because. Well, yeah, but you could just give that to me in real life as well, and obviously you wouldn't do that. Donations are just better, like from other people, because I'm a small streamer. Like if I was a much bigger streamer, I'd definitely say subs because obviously a lot more people want that, you know. Whereas realistically, a lot of people who end up subbing to me just use their Prime, so they have it for free, or it's not, you know, it's not really that deep if you sub to me. It's not like it's a big thing. So, you know, when people, because we've had subs in the past out of, you know, helpfulness, and I think that's fair. Obviously, just for me, it benefits me more because I mean, realistically, we've certainly had a few gifted subs. I mean, whoever that Oliver Bohr guy donated to, I can't remember who it was, who he subbed the gift to. Oh my god, wait, we got the shiny. Oh my god, yes. Oh, yes, we got one. We got one. Come on. It's not as yellow and obvious as I thought. I thought it was way more yellow, but... Oh, yes, it is shiny. Come on. Yes. We got one. I'll take it. I'll 100% take that. Let's go. The fire outbreak is complete. We don't have to do another one. Come on. Okay, I will just full swipe it. We're nearly done anyway. I have saved. I can't imagine it's going to have anything good. Oh, bugger. Actually, wait. That might be a self-damaging move. Oh, it definitely is. Okay, well, let's... I did save, so it's fine. The sandwich is ending anyway, but... It had, like a minute left, I think. Oh, nice. Okay, well, I messed it up there, but we'll get it this time. Play the clip. Shiny. Shiny. Where are you, my friend? There you are. How's it going? We'll just put you to sleep. I mean, it doesn't look as yellow as I thought. It, like, the GIF makes it out like it's yellow. And although like there is an argument, this is definitely yellow. Like, when you see the other ones around you, my instinct isn't this is yellow, it's just lighter orange. Like, you can easily say that this is yellow, 100%. It does look more yellow from that angle, to be fair. It just, seeing that the other orange so much, like the other Charmanders, it just makes it feel like it's faded orange, because you can see the difference in contrast, I suppose. Up this to 4, why not? After all these years, we're finally getting a shiny Charmander. Got a Bulbasaur years ago, and I have a Wartortle. I don't have a Squirtle though, so... And there is the shiny Charmander. Very, very, very nice. I will change the previous now, just because that's ready for the next stream, I suppose. Awesome. Okay, well, obviously the sandwich has ended because I had to quit there, but we did barely have any time left anyway. So that is a massive win, really. I'm surprised we got it. I am surprised, especially with the time left. I am really surprised. That is the fire outbreak done. Fire and electric ticked off. Another 16 to go. Brilliant. Alright, let's have a quick recap. What have we got? So we got... we need to move all of these guys. They go in here. My shinies go in here. So we got a beautiful shiny Blitzel. This is our first one, and then followed up with another beautiful Blitzel. And of course, the fantastic shiny of Zebstrika. And then old timeless classic Charmander, who doesn't have a mark. No issues though. We're not going to complain. That's worked out very nice for us. That is 2 of the outbreak ticked off the outbreak list. So in one stream, we'll take it. You know, it's going to be a while for me until I complete the normal ones. But here we start the next one. Going this way right now. Good old clips for videos there. That's the plan anyway. Alright. I think we shall end it there then. I've done a lot of Scarlet recently. We will be going back to us at our usual schedule now. We're already on it. We're going to be doing Hitman on Thursday. I think it'll be Hitman, yeah, rather than achievement hunting, just because I haven't played Freelancer in a while, and I'm looking forward to playing some Dynamax Adventures on Saturday. Hopefully we can get the same amount of people we did out last week. That was really nice. We'll see. But yeah, I think we'll leave it there. Nice successful stream. Maybe we'll try take a picture with our Zeb Striker. Why not? See if I can do it. So if we throw them out here. Okay, face me please. Hiya. Wait, why are you sleeping? Oh wait, it might be an. Okay, wait, yeah. Let me unsleep it. I want to take a nice picture with it. How do I unsleep it? Awakening. There you go. Okay, so this roto stick. No, you're not meant to go to sleep. Okay, this doesn't work. I want to look at the camera. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I'm so bad at this. And then... Oh, I pressed B again. So Y, and we play music, and it will go to sleep. And then we change it back. And then we do photo. What does this do? Oh, it's slow, whatever it does. It's very slow. Christ. Look at the frames on that. Oh. No. Yes. No thanks. Okay, can I do a pose? Yes, okay. Where are you, Zeb Striker? Okay, wait, I'm gonna come over here, please. So we switch, look at the camera. Do the pose. Yes, this is shiny. And then snap. There we go. I did it. Alright, there we go. Anyway. I got a shiny Charmander as well. You just missed it. I got one just as you left. There it is. Which is nice. Alright, okay, we're going to end it there. So I'm going to be doing Hitman on Thursday, Dynamax Adventures on Saturday. And yeah, so if any updates, so make sure to check out my Twitter. Thank you for the follows today. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you for the donation, even if it was up my request. But it was more than I asked for, so thank you very much, Piper. Thank you to everyone who came out today and saw me get some shinies. I will be back on Thursday with Hitman and Saturday with some Pokemon Dynamax Adventures. So if you want to join for those, make sure to drop by. But for now, thank you to everyone watching. And yeah, I will see you all soon, hopefully. So yeah, bye-bye now. See you later, guys. Bye-bye. See you later.